The first reason why the Mi Note 10 is the best device Xiaomi Redmi has made this year is battery life. And if you want to see what the other two reasons are, stick around. Now, when I say the best smartphone that Xiaomi Redmi has made this year, I mean it's the best smartphone for most people, or kind of the broader smartphone audience. Now, typically a big reason why people buy a flagship level device is they want to have a very fast device, they want excellent battery life, but most importantly and most tangibly of all, they want to have the best camera available from their given manufacturer, since smartphones have now essentially replaced point-and-shoot cameras. If you guys are looking to pick up one of these, I'll have links where you can buy the Mi Note 10 listed in the description down below. It goes to supporting the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter for more of my thoughts about using these devices. Now, more on to the first reason why I think that this might be one of the best devices Xiaomi has made this year. Battery life has been incredible on this device. Now, last night, I was using it at a friend's birthday party. Someone needed to have a smartphone to like contact and connect with people through Facebook. And this kind of became like the party phone. It was connected to Wi-Fi. It was used to stream music from YouTube, from SoundCloud. And the whole night, I think it used like 10 or 15% of the battery. And it was like on for most of the night. For most people, a big priority when buying a phone is the battery life. And I think that for the average user that isn't spending all day on this device or playing PUBG in their mother's basement, the over 9.5 to 10 hours of screen on time that you'll get with this device with mixed usage on 4G is going to be more than enough to get the average person through 2 days of use. And when you need to recharge the device, the included 27-watt quick charge adapter will get this device from 0 to 100% in a little bit over an hour. And if you're like most people that charge their device, when it gets to be around 20%, about an hour's charge will get you close to 90-95% without like any hesitation, even while using this device. Now, the second reason that I think that this might be the best device for most people is the speed of it. Now, using my Redmi K20 Pro underclocked by 20% is giving me pretty comparable performance as this device, and this device absolutely flies through most tasks. Obviously, when gaming, the K20 Pro is going to be better, but this device is able to churn through tasks as I need it to. And I'm really not seeing any type of dip in performance until I do something like try to export a video. I think that even for like a casual gamer, someone that wants to play a little bit of PUBG at medium settings, this device is going to perform perfectly fine. Now, the trick to all of this and the trick to getting like a really good user experience, in my opinion, is going to be buying the 8 GB of RAM. On my K20 Pro, I only have 6 GB of RAM, and I think that might be where the bottleneck is on that device. Having more RAM on your device means that you're not going to be forced to close out of applications because of RAM management, and it means that it's going to be opening the applications faster because it's pulling them out of the background. So I really think that the 8 GB of RAM model of this is going to be more than enough performance for the majority of people, and even like age well. Like in a year and a half, 2 years, I think that this device will still be able to run most things that people want flawlessly. The third reason I want to touch on is the display. Now, the display on the Mi Note 10 is a 600 nit display, which is 100 nits brighter than it is on the Redmi K20 Pro and 150 nits brighter than it is on the Redmi K30 Pro. And that is something that is immediately noticeable when using this device outside or in a higher brightness environment. This device has an absolutely wonderful screen that gets super bright and is absolutely a joy to use outside. The display of this device is curved. Now, it's not something that I necessarily like, having a curved display, but I will say that using the gestures and using the like navigation gestures that take advantage of the curved display means that your finger just kind of, it more effortlessly glides when you're going back in applications. And last night, when I handed the phone to people to use the device, because I wanted to get an idea of what they thought of it, you could tell that the experience was really, really intuitive going back and forth, because I handed this device to someone that had never used a Xiaomi device before, or even a device with these kinds of gestures before, and they were navigating the device fine. So I think that the curved AMOLED display, even though it's something I don't like, for the average user is going to feel like a more comprehensive, more inclusive experience because of how your fingers actually like interact with the screen. And it's something that, even though I don't like curved displays, I think the average user is going to really, really like it. Now, it is worth noting that the software that Xiaomi is putting on these devices is increasingly becoming more similar to what we have on stock Android. Xiaomi EU, which is built on the developer version of the China software, we can already see where Xiaomi is going, and Xiaomi has an app drawer integrated. They have the Google Now feed with a swipe left, and they are going to be introducing the global search navigation bar at the bottom of the display, which means that the gap between MIUI and Android One, or like stock Android, is increasingly growing smaller and smaller as the aesthetic representation of Android more accurately depicted through Xiaomi software updates. And I think that a combination of the screen, the battery life, the speed of the overall device, and the class-leading flagship cameras gives users a fast experience with flagship level battery, flagship camera at a non-flagship price. It's really interesting that Xiaomi is introducing the Mi Note 10, while they're also going to be introducing the Redmi K30 and K30 5G, as both of these devices are coming in at similar price points, but with different compromises made to the design and construction. If you guys don't disagree with me, let me know why. If you guys think that this is a great option for most consumers, let me know why you think it is in the comment section down below. And if you're looking to buy one, go ahead and use my affiliate links. It goes a long way to supporting me. Till next time, it's Mitchell. Peace.